In a world where stories connect us, there's a place where healing, hope, and growth unites. Welcome to The Truth Podcast Show, where remarkable women and men share their personal journeys, their triumphs, and their truths. I believe in the power of storytelling. It inspires, heals, and unites us. Our inspirational women and men are everyday people overcoming adversities, which shows us the strength of the human spirit, offering hope to those who need it most. But we don't just stop with personal stories. We also spotlight organizations making a real impact, offering resources and opportunities to empower the community. These organizations are our backbones to driving change and providing the support that heals. Together, we're building a stronger, more connected neighborhoods. The Truth Podcast Show is a space for healing, for inspiration, and for learning from each other. Whether it's overcoming personal struggles or finding the right resources, we're here to guide you in your journey. We believe that together we can rise above the challenges and make a difference. So join us each week on Mondays at 8 p.m. Central Time. You can find us on the Life Show Podcast Network on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and LinkedIn at 8 p.m. Central Time. As we share stories that connect us all. Because your story, your truth, can help someone else's heart. Catch you on Mondays. Peace out. What up, world? It's your girl, Kasira Elvie, and this is The Truth Podcast Show. I am happy to be back, you all. I hope you enjoyed the throwbacks. Which one? I think the first one I did was my very first episode, right? And I even watched it. And I was looking like, oh my God, I loved it, right? I was like, wow. Look how far I've come from being. And back then, even though when I did my first show, I was so nervous. I did not look like it. And I heard people tell me that too, like, you didn't look like it. But now I've been in the game now for 2 years. I look back and was like, wow. I am kind of a natural. I guess sometimes I do really know how to put on a smile face and people don't see the nervousness, the shaking that's going on and trembling, right? So I've had an adventurous, busy, because from the middle of the end of spring, really, all the way until maybe the beginning of the middle of fall, I'm busy. You know, you all know I love to go out with my sisters and my brothers. I love to volunteer. I love to still network with my other organizations and continuously learn about different resources to help our community out. And I am like overly excited for the people that I've met. And to tell you, one of the things that I did that was, it was just, I gotta tell you, it was so uplifting. And so, most of you that know, I do deal with the homeless, feeding the homeless, or volunteer helping, and especially in the Kankakee area. And one of the brothers that I've connected with, I always gotta say I got bonus brothers and sisters, y'all. But I connected with him, and so he got me with this organization called SHIPA, right? And so they just had, and I'm on their peer leadership committee team, and what they really do is one, if you don't know, some may know that once a year we go out. They get volunteers. You go out to different regions of Illinois, right? And we go out at nighttime and we go count the homeless, meaning that we see them, we ask, like, you know, a couple of questions, also still try to find them some resources. And so that's how I got started. And God is so strategic that I talked to William, and he linked me up to them again. So they had their conference last week, Wednesday and Thursday, and I went and I met some amazing people, you know, with myself. I always say two, but really I've been homeless 3 times in my life. And so I met some other people that was homeless, or this is what they do, they help, and it was so beautiful. So beautiful to meet these people, even people that were homeless and now they are either financially stable, they are housed, and they still want to give back because they never forgot where they came from, or they never forgot the experience and what happened when somebody helped them. And I think that's what we all are realizing and learning in this, I want to say, really in this time right now. There are more people caring more and helping more, right? So real quick testimony for somebody that, we always talk about, the stress of just finances or blessings. So my daughter, my two youngest daughter, they were able to go with me to have the experience, right? And they're used to also going out volunteering and helping with the homeless, which I love. So they had a little raffle game, right? They had the raffle game, and so there were a few items that I knew I wanted. It was a Connect Four, and they had another game. So I didn't want it, but the kids wanted it. So I looked at my kids. I said, "Oh y'all, let's pray. Let's pray and say, God, please, God, let my ticket be picked. Let my ticket be picked, right?" So as we going on with the raffle, then all of a sudden she said, "Oh, we're giving away a few $25 gift cards." So I'm like, now I'm telling the kids like, "Oh yeah, we really need that, right?" So they was like, "Yeah, mom." So we amped it up. They kept calling numbers, and it wasn't us, right? So eventually, she was almost at the end with the number of raffles that she was doing, and the Connect Four raffle came up, right? So I look at the kids. I said, "Oh, y'all, we didn't get picked." I said, "That's okay, y'all." So a lady came that was sitting like the next table from us, and she walked towards us. She said, "Hey, you kids, do you all want the Connect Four?" And they looking at me. I'm looking at them, and I'm like, "Yes, we would love it. That's what we wanted." And so they gave it to one of my daughters, my youngest. One of my youngest, Talia, said, "But mom, we didn't get picked." And I thought about it real quick, and I said, "Yeah, but we still won. God blessed someone else to bless us." You see what I'm saying? And the point I'm making is, when I said that story, because I thought about it and I go deeper and deeper with what has happened in my life where I felt like I didn't win. I didn't get called on at the time when, when you really want, especially when you pray for something and you don't get it. And I was like, but wait a minute. God will put it on somebody else's heart, bless somebody else to turn around and bless you. So for my people out there that you feeling low or you behind, and I'm telling you, I can give y'all testimony after testimony, but I wanted to give that small one because sometimes people feel like when they number didn't get called, it was done and over. That's not what that means all the time. So that is my encouragement to you all out there. Even though your number didn't get called at the time, know that God is setting you up for somebody to bless you or for your blessing to come another way that you didn't realize or think. Because God said, "My ways are not your ways and my thoughts ain't your thoughts." Right? So that was just another testimony that I just really wanted to share. I even did a live on it, you all, because it was so touching. And it was so, I was so glad I was able to teach my kid that. Because naturally we do feel some type of way when we don't get called, but look what God did. And I was like, we still won. So I want to tell you all also, again, I'm praying that it can happen again, you all, because I'm super, super busy and I'm trying to fit it in because I want to do it before it get cold. And I am still collecting things for my next community giveaway event. I'm going to start planning maybe next week when I'm on a little vacay, on what day I'm going to actually do it. So to all my audience out there, if you have any new or gently used, or if you want to give monetarily, or if you want to go to the store and purchase some things for my giveaway, please contact me at the bottom of the screen. It's my information. Email me, text me, call me. And I want what I am looking for really, and what I'm in need of to balance everything out. I am in need of men clothes, men shoes. I am in need of boy shoes from 0 months all the way until 18 years old. I don't know. I need men and boy clothes and shoes. Also, I need we need cleaning items, right? And one of the things that I'm thinking about is right now we're about to go back to school, and these kids going back to school, so you already know we're buying uniforms. Your kids got to wear uniforms. You got to buy supplies, or your kid may be going to college, so you got to buy all these other things that they need. So I'm really still want to collect house items, cleaning items. If you got a toaster, an old toaster that's still kind of new, but you have brought a brand new one and it's just sitting there collecting dust, but it's still new and still gently used, please give it. I'm telling you, I had somebody tell me, I said, yes, I take everything, okay? If you don't want a flower vase anymore and you want to get rid of it, don't give it to Goodwill, give it to me. I will make sure that somebody will get it and they will appreciate it, okay? So please, please, please know that I'm going to be doing a community giveaway event again, praying to do it in September. And I would love for you all to donate. And please, I'm telling you, God has blown my mind last time. I know he's going to do it again this time. And I love you all for who are still donating. I'm telling you what, I just hadn't had time to go pick up some items yet, but I am still being blessed by donations, okay? And I am just so grateful and I am so thankful, right? And even I don't know what God is doing for me or to me, but what I feel a little bit in my soul that I want to have a store where you can just come shop for free. You can come get what you need, right? So I don't know. And then I found that I think I talked to someone and they have something like that out here in the Chicagoland area. But that is what I'm envisioning. That's what I'm envisioning now because I'm getting so many things now. Like I have to get another unit, another storage unit a little bigger. So I thank God for that. Now, after all that, I caught you up on a little bit of what I'm doing. I am now ready because I'm seeing it's already 8:12. We got to get to it, right? So I love this woman and found out that we are birthday twins. Yes, our birthday is August 19th. Yeah, woo woo. I'm about to celebrate another year of living. And so our inspirational woman of the evening is Saneeta Golden. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you
Well,
so
I'm
much for
glad you was
having me,
patient.
twin.
Yes. Yes, I'm glad
Yeah.
you was patient, girl. I didn't know I was gonna keep on talking that fast.
That's
I thought,
okay.
I'm gonna
I'm
be
like,
5 minutes.
look, this is good stuff. I'm all in.
Yes, I thank you so much. Um, First of all, she's a beautiful spirit, you all. By the way, I'm so glad and so grateful that you did come on my show. Why did it take me so long to ask you, knowing you probably would have been on here? Don't know, but God said, my thoughts ain't your thoughts,
God's
my ways ain't your
timing.
ways. So this was the time. And
Yes.
my famous question that I always start my interviews off with is, tell me, who is Saneeta?
Well, Sunita is many things. I am a wife. I am a mother. I am an author. I'm an empowerment life coach. I'm a speaker. I wear several hats. And I've been a social worker for nearly 20 years, where I've helped so many families and children just get through the scope of life. But one thing that is so dear to me is I'm the CEO of Unlock Your Power Life Coaching and Consulting. And that is where I am committed to helping women unlock their power, just to find their authenticity, their inner strength, their truth, and just their voice,
Mm-hmm.
in the
Yeah.
midst of life's just chaos at times, just finding their voice and knowing
Yeah.
that they have
Life
that
be life.
power.
Yes, life be life. I really thought I
Yes.
came up with the life be life, and I never heard it before. And I was sitting here one day and I had told somebody that, and now everybody's saying it. So I know I kind of took the credit, but maybe I
You may have been the first one because
maybe
life do be life.
right, and everybody said it. Right. And so, okay, so what I want to know that now that you are a life coach, right? Tell us a little bit maybe about your youth and probably into how did you even started to want to be a life coach or be a social worker?
So, I was born and raised in Chicago, but some of my life I was living in Columbus, Ohio.
Mhm.
And I was there till maybe, I know I came back to Chicago, I was like in fifth grade. So, they're like the young years of my life. And during that period, I grew up, I had a pretty good upbringing, loving family, both sides. But I did witness some things that are, difficult as a
Yeah.
young child. One being domestic violence. And I was a young child, so I don't remember a whole lot, but I do remember, you know, our mother like getting us out that situation so quickly, so fast, to the point we took nothing. And just growing up, just from that point, from fifth grade on, I've just always been that kind of go to. I call myself a guiding light because I've always felt like I was that go to person, that one that always kind of had the answers, even though I didn't always have the answers, but I
Yeah.
figured it out at a young age.
Yeah.
And so I have an older brother and sister and a younger brother and sister. So I'm right in the middle. But if anyone asks, like, oh, go to Saneeta. Like I was that one. But I became that for everybody, around me. And I think through the midst of that, because I was able to handle different pressures easily, I started in social work. Like I started in social work with that, and wanting to, I guess, just seeing so much, not just growing up, but just as a young, adult, just seeing so much that not just women, but just families,
Yeah.
just people of, black and brown, just going through so much. And I wanted to put my footprint somewhere in that. And I wanted to inspire, as to just be that person, right? And so that's what happened. So that's how I started in social service, and I've, been working in that field in so many different sectors for over 20 years. And coaching came shortly after that.
Now, I know when me and you were talking, we was doing our briefing. One of the things that we did mention was even just still balancing life be life in. So for you to
Yeah.
be a life coach, right? And we were talking about how do you balance your life? And if it's okay, we didn't talk about it, but you also a
Yeah,
survivor in other areas in life. I would love for you
absolutely.
to but
I
uh,
am. And I'm going to talk about
yeah.
it.
And so tell us, as a life coach, what are some of the challenges you have as still trying to be that guiding light, but also having your cloudy days too?
uh, prayer,
Mm.
prayer, 100% prayer. And like I shared earlier with you, in December of 2020, when I thought I had everything all figured out and life was just wonderful, I was diagnosed with cancer. And at that moment, of course, you get that diagnosis and you're thinking life is over, right? It's just a scary diagnosis, and we know that doctors will fill your head with so many things. Um, but of course, I had to go back to my word, and I had to go back to know that, listen, God has the final say. I should live and not die. I started to speak over myself. And even though I had my challenges, at that moment, it was like, wow, Saneeta, you've been saying that you're unlocking power. But
Mm.
baby girl, you're unlocking yours right now. It was like everything that I had put out was coming back to me. It was just flooding back into my life. And it was so surreal. And even when I felt like, wow, I'm connected to God, no, that's when I really felt like this deep connection and just power over my life, seriously. And I had more conversations, and I was deep in prayer all the time. And it was like, you know, you get these revelations,
Mm-hmm.
and just going back to those visits with those doctors, and they were saying, hey, you could have had this for 10 years. You could have had this, yeah, a long time, and we can't do surgery, and you're gonna live with this, and it was all of those things. And it's like, well, if I have had this for 10 years and didn't just found out about it, right? I'm doing God has me covered,
Right, got
right? Because
some way.
what do you mean? I'm
Yeah.
still getting, I mean, nothing changed for me. I honestly had a pain in my arm and I went to the doctor. Now, I'm the type of person, I always go to the doctor anyway, but this cancer is a thymoma cancer, which sits in the middle of your chest. So it's in a very peculiar area. Um, and you go to the doctor, no one's really checking your chest. You're not getting scans on a regular,
Yeah.
right? So
Right.
how could they find that? Um, but even in all of that, I felt very blessed because if I have had something like this long, then I know that this shall not be to death, and that God has me. And I just started to, just to continue to affirm myself and just finding that balance. As you asked me, I just had to keep going. And I had my moments. I went through chemo, I was traveling back and forth for 2 years to DC for immunotherapy twice a month. Still working, still mom, still wife, still running my business. So for me, it was like, okay, Saneeta, you're unlocking some things that you didn't know you were gonna do, or you had to come through,
And one of the things I want to know, I know you were saying, one of your support and people and things you were pouring out was pointing to you. And it's just a thought in my head because like you say, I'm a mom, I'm a wife. How should I word this? How was it with your husband and your children when you had to tell them and knowing that you are really the rod of the family or just in the life, you the light of, how did you still help them to stay encouraged too? You know, because
Yeah.
that's hard, especially with kids, because we still young. So you start found this out when we were young, like what, probably your early 30s or something,
Yeah.
maybe
Well, no, this was 2020.
20.
So this was just 5 years ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
I gave you
So
a
late 30s. I'll share. I'm about to be 48. I'm glad, and
oh,
I'm
you don't
blessed.
look
So
it.
yes, you either
Thank
twin. You
you.
look
Happy
good.
42.
You look good. You look good.
Thank you.
Um, but you know what? I think my husband, of course, that was very difficult for him. My children were the ones that were giving both of us a lot of strength. They
Mm,
were really, I mean, we sat down, we told them, and they were so strong about it. And it was more like, what do you need? What do you need from us? And at that moment, I said, wow, these girls are growing up. They're growing
yeah.
up. And I'll never forget the first day I went to chemo. My baby girl went out and she bought me a teddy bear and footies and a little blanket and a lunchbox and like all these things I like. And I mean, it just warmed my heart because they were taking this so well and they were like, Mom, you got this. It was nothing, and my oldest sent flowers to the hospital and just all of these things just to discomfort me. And even though all those things was great, but just to hear how brave they were, when me and my husband were not as brave, we just weren't there.
Yeah.
But we made it work, and it was just like every day because I went every 21 days, and so I come home, food is done. I mean, they kept house in order. Everything was still moving as if I, was still operating as I was. And I did my best because I was not gonna keep me down. I mean, I may be down that first day after, but my husband got me a bike. I would get on that bike, ride that bike, kept my strength, walk up and down my stairs, go get me some vitamin D from outside, whatever I had to do. I'm like, it's a part of my story, but it's not going to be, it's
Yeah.
not.
And we're also talking about when we're talking about when you said about vitamin D going out and doing things
Yes.
on. I want us to talk about what are some things that you do to stay healthy and try and fight it, because I think that was really unique, and that has been brought to my attention a couple of times. With I'm trying not to say it, you because I want her to say it, but that's
Okay.
because I'm loving it.
Yeah. So, um, since November, I've been totally on a natural path. Okay. So I don't take any type of drugs, no chemo, no radiation, nothing. Everything I do is natural and herbal. So I do a lot of herbs every day. Drink a lot of teas, and I eat a clean diet. So I do eat meat, but it has to be grass fed, right? Um, a lot of veggies, fruits, everything has to be organic. Um, and I have been feeling amazing. I have a natural doctor, I have a nutritionist, um, who I work with, and you know, it's been so from November to now, I've been stable. And the doctors was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Not what you tell me to do, okay?" But it's, yeah, I do all type of herbs from mullein to moringa. Um, oh my goodness,
What does our taking?
baldrin. I do soursop. I do a lot of things, and I mean not the actual tea leaves. It's a lot of healing and teas and herbs. And this journey has been very exciting, challenging, of course, because I do very minimum sugar, if any. So challenging because I was that chocolate girl. Like, where's my Snickers for
Girl, I was just thinking about that.
So, but just to be disciplined,
Yeah.
it takes a lot of discipline, which is just in life, period. But and I want to help also that population as well, um, to know that there are other avenues. There are other avenues in your healing.
And I think in this season of life,
Yes.
people are. We don't say like I want to be healthy, and I was a vegan. People like you used to be a vegetarian. Yeah, I was a little bit, wow, but I went right back to my meat. And I'm telling you, I think I did it. I didn't do it because I wanted to do it. I did it because my husband was doing it. The husband I was with at the time, he was doing it.
Yes.
Following a leader. I wasn't doing it because I knew the benefit. I mean, I was told, but I didn't do it. And I was like, what can I do to help me eat healthier? I mean, I don't
Yes.
eat bad, but we know that now when we get a certain age, medical terminology mean things. Food don't always
Yes.
like it used to. And when I was when we was talking, you say you drinking tea with no sugar, no honey.
Like, he's like, what?
Right.
Oh, honey, I cannot do that.
And I want to though, right? Because the
Yes.
benefits of eating healthy, when I think about the holistic doctor, we had one on my show a couple of years ago too, and she was talking about even with premenopause and everything, the things that you could do to even prevent yourself from going through that. And most of the things that you go through, side effects, are because of what we eat, right? And I remember we talking
Absolutely.
about do plant fed, grass fed, and I think that is so good because I do see it, but it do be challenging. So I
It's
commend,
challenging.
I
But the
commend.
way you feel, like, just it's just really getting started. It's like, okay, let me take the first step. Because it didn't just happen overnight, like, oh, I had some slip ups here and there. But
Yeah,
when I really got to the point of saying, listen, Saneeta, you need to do this, right? You want to get healthy, you need to do this. And when I really made up my mind, I'm like, okay, here we go. And now I find enjoyment in things that I'm eating. I do. I find enjoyment in it. Um, I'm sent different recipes, and I'm enjoying it. I drink that tea, and it's as sweet as can be to me. So I just, because I know what it's doing. I know what I'm putting in my body. I know what it's doing for me. I don't have any pains, arthritis. I don't deal with a lot of health elements, headaches, and all of that stuff. My skin is pretty cleared up. It is so many benefits that you get from just eating that way.
Better.
So it's been a blessing. It really has.
Well, I'm gonna work on that.
Yes, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you, twin.
Yeah, I need to do better and change the way I eat, even with my children. Because now the older I get to, and you still be busy, go make some oodles and noodles. Yeah. You gonna put some pizza rolls on,
right?
But we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back. I'm your girl Kasira Elvie. See you in a few. Hey world, it's your girl Kasira Elvie. Are you carrying a message the world needs to hear? At the Truth Podcast Show, we believe in divine timing and using our platform to uplift powerful stories, purpose-driven businesses, and life-changing events. We offer affordable advertising opportunities to promote your brand, organization, or special announcement to a powerful and growing audience. Whether it's a book release, ministry, or small business, let us help you share it with hearts that are ready. Call 708-250-5715 or email truthpodcastshow@gmail.com. This is more than promotion. It's purpose. Write the vision and make it plain. Habakkuk 2:2. Peace out. Hey world, it's your girl Kasira Elvie from the Truth Podcast Show. I'm letting you know that no live show next Monday on the 18th of August. We're going to do another Throwback Truth episode rewind. I will be busy that Monday, that week, celebrating my birthday. Yay! Happy birthday to me. So I catch you back live August the 28th. See you then. Peace out. Hey world, it's your girl Kasira Elvie from the Truth Podcast Show. I want to tell you about the second annual All Black Women Matters fundraiser gala, which is happening Saturday, August the 23rd from 4 to 8:30 p.m. at the elegant Mayfair Banquet Hall located in Westchester, Illinois, and founded by Tracy Maxey. This powerful organization works with families of murdered and missing Black women, helping them investigate their own cases and fight for justice that too often gets ignored. Black women are becoming an endangered species, and we cannot stay silent. Please come and support this life-changing mission. Tickets are just $65 per person or $85 for two. Your presence, your support can make a real difference. Get your ticket today and stand for those whose voices have been silenced. Catch you there. Hey family, it's your girl Kasira Elvie from the Truth Podcast Show. If life feels too heavy right now, please hear me. You are not alone, and God has not forgotten you. For mental health support, here's a number that you can reach out to 24/7 anytime. If you're facing abuse, reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 800-799-7233. You don't have to suffer in silence. If you're struggling with self-harm or dark thoughts, you can text HOME to 741-741. Someone will answer and listen. And if you need a reminder of God's promise, Psalms 34:18, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in spirit. Remember, you are loved. You are seen. Keep going. Keep fighting. And know that I am here to help you. All right, welcome back. I'm your girl, Kasira Elvie, and this is the Truth Podcast, and our inspirational woman of the evening is Saneeta Golden. And I just want to say, shout out to the fire starters. I saw y'all. I know when I go on my break, I try to go in and say thank you, everybody. And I was scrolling. I was like, look, they go Keisha, they go Dolores, they go Renee, they go. So I thank you all because those are one of your sisters that we pray for you. We all on a prayer ministry team, and this is amazing because I like the Dolores on here. You all do a Mother's Day brunch. Yes. The past few years, and I love it. I'm mad that I couldn't go to this year, but I will definitely be there next year. But I would love for us to talk about that, even with your organization, with unlocking your power. Now is the Mother's Day brunch, is that a part of your organization, or is that I'm not sure. I think I asked you, but
so chopping it up with D&D, which D is from my middle name is Deshawn and Dolores. And so this is our brand together. So basically we come together and partner and having yearly Mother's Day events where we set it out for the mothers. You know, even if you didn't birth the mom, you may be a godmom or whatever that is, we set it out for them. We just want to take that time just to pamper women because they're so busy, and it's just so much that, you know, as being a woman, we wear so many hats. So it's always a good time. We're growing more and more. I think we've had 5 so far. So it's been amazing. It's been amazing.
And the food is awesome. Thank you, Dolores.
Of course, because Dolores is the chef. So yes, shout out to my sis. Yes. She is amazing. She must be followed.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, thinking about it.
I know. She's got some good stuff.
So sad. But I do want to spend a few minutes, even just you tell us a little bit more about your organization and what you do, and even with the life coaching and how we can get in contact with you, which I'll still put that information later on. I should have did it. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'll get that out. But when we talked, I just thought this was so amazing. I'm super excited about you sharing it.
Yes, of course. And I'm also going to add that I do have a women's retreat that I co-partner, the She Treat Experience, that we take women every year just to a beautiful place. We just returned from Bali, 7-day trip on Saturday, where we took 13 women. And so every year we just take women there just for just the whole thing is about resetting. You know, a lot of times we just got to get away from the hustle and bustle and just reset and come back refreshed and all of those things. So I do meditation there, and everything is just designed based on where we're going. So we do that every year. But as it pertains to unlock your power, that is my baby. And you know, and just like I said, my mission behind that is to truly just help women to unlock their power. It's kind of hard a lot of times to just find your space, you know, find your place in this world. Yeah. What am I supposed to do? You know, you praying to God, what is next for me, especially as we are evolving in life and, you know, we're getting older, you know, things are always changing. You know, my daughter's about to go off to college. It's like, okay, what's next? You know, so it's I come in and I help women to find their voice and find their strength to worry about them, because so many times we look around and we're watching social media and this person doing this and this person doing that, but you're not in competition with nobody but yourself. Just look
Yes.
in the mirror.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it's not about that, because everyone has a story, and they may have not tailored it to the point where they were ready to share it yet. But everyone, we get on social media and we see the glitz and glam. We don't see the tears and all of that, because it's every story has it, right?
Yeah.
And so unlock your power is that. So it's coaching, it's conversations through my events and courses, and that's what I do, and I absolutely love it. And I am on Instagram as Saneeta Golden, Facebook as Saneeta Golden. My website is sanitagolden.com. So and I have a private group too on Facebook, Unlock Your Power Life Coaching and Consulting, where I just go in and do just, dropping daily gems, having open conversations, going live, things like that, just to have that daily motivation.
Well, I'm about to join. I'm
Come in, come in.
yes,
I want everybody, come on in. It's a free platform, I'm not charging nobody.
thank
Come
you.
on in, because we need that daily inspiration. We don't know what everyone's going through. And I'm like, as women, we put ourselves together, right? We look good. But on the inside, so many of us, we
Just
broken,
open. Yeah.
and we need to be able, it's just like a puzzle, putting the pieces together. And they can come together and fit perfectly.
No, I
Yeah.
agree. So when you talk about you be dropping gems every day, it's almost time for us to say goodbye.
Okay.
So before we say goodbye, I would love for you to drop some gems for my lovely audience.
I sure will. And I'm actually going to take an insert from one of my books. I got my Unlock Your Power book here. That
Okay.
is on Amazon. And then Fashion by God to Rule the World. I'm a co-author in here, and this is where I tell my story about my health. But this is an insert I put in here, and it is: no matter who you are or where you are from, no matter what your next chapter entails, embrace it boldly. Time passes by, people will come and go, but your belief in yourself
Mm.
and your dreams must never die. Must never die.
Well, these kids, these young kids,
All you need, listen,
like that.
all you need is to believe in yourself. That's it.
Believe in yourself.
You are the key. You are the key. You are
Well,
the key.
Nita, I thank you so much. I am so happy for you, proud of you. I am so glad
Thank
you
you.
are a part of my life.
I am. And
And
you mine.
yes, and you have a great birthday. Well, I'm gonna talk to you again anyway, no matter what.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. We
you have
talking.
a great birthday so much. Um, everybody, Saneeta Golden. I love you, girl.
I love you more. Thank you so much.
All right, you all. So, I love Brandon, life coach. I'm definitely gonna share that because one of the things that I should have asked her. But you know the thing that when you talk to somebody and it's other people that say, "Oh, I want to be in a support group," or "I need that." I want to do a little research, and I'm going to do that to figure out and ask people. You say that you want it, and then when it's there and it's presented, and it's more than one that you can go to, what stops you from leaping, right? Or what will help you leap into that? Because I do understand what it is sad sometimes that some women cannot get along, or there are some that just don't. They don't have a trust. There's trust issues, and I think along the way, throughout the years and generations of life, that we have seen, broken friendships or basically not healthy ones. You want to say that. So I'm gonna talk about that, you all. I gotta come back. I said the 20th. I saw the commercial. I said, "Oh my God, Monday is the 25th." So please forgive me. I'll be back live on the 25th. I am going to one. I'm going to think about that and talk about that. And then two, I want to introduce you to a brother of mine, that bonus brother of mine. I think I quickly mentioned him before, but I'm going to really introduce him to my audience, and I love his story. He has a clothing line, and his name is JB. I want to bring him up. He's been faithful with watching the show too and being supportive, and so he wants to bless our audience. He wants to bless our guests, and I think that'd be something nice and fun to bring within my show. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna be introducing him on the 25th. He didn't know that, but now you know, sir. And I'm gonna talk for him, of course, but I want to help this black brother out, right? He's been doing this. How long he been doing it for now? I think it's 5 years. Please forgive me. Don't worry. When I talk about it, you'll know all the good details. But I really do just beautifully, and I want to support because the story behind why he has this clothing line is so beautiful to me and touching. So I will be doing that. So yeah, I haven't thought about a good, clever topic yet. Like, well, not the topic, but I got it the topic, but like the topic title, you know, I wanted to say. So I'm gonna have to ask Chat GPT because I don't want to say real talk. It's always real talk here, right? It's always the truth. And I'm like, but I want something catchy. So you all, I'm super excited about the 25th. It'll just be me. I don't know why after over a year I was steady used to having a guest that I didn't think I can do me and keep y'all attention. But I can and I did and I will. So you all, yeah, my birthday is coming up. It's Wednesday. I will be traveling to Vegas to visit some family, my nieces. I'm super excited. I'm having my daughters with me. We're gonna have a little mini vacay. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna try to celebrate with my loved ones that live in the Chicagoland area or Illinois. And I'm super excited, you all, because I just always remember the 7 years, well, not 7 years. Was it 7 years? We was together being broke up 7 years. I think it was almost seven. Well, no, I've been going through divorce for 7 years. Look, I'm trying to get the time frame up. But let me just say this. A couple of years back, I didn't want to live anymore. I didn't want to keep going on with the pain that I was trying to endure. And little did I know, all I had to do was walk away and trust God. And so now, because I didn't celebrate holidays, 7 years. I didn't celebrate holidays, birthdays for 7 years. And so now, when my birthday comes, all I want to do, and I'm getting emotional, sorry, is celebrate with people that prayed for me, that warred for me when I couldn't do it myself, that stayed by my side. And every time my birthday come, I just thank God because I live. It's like I live. And not that I just live for myself, I live for others. And when I look back, God always kept me. I had to go through it, not for myself, but for someone like you that may be maybe watching the show, that you live in misery every day and you want to die. But little did you know, all you got to do is get up and walk away. So with that being said, I love you all. I won't see you next Monday. I'll be back on the 25th. I'm your girl, Kasira Elvie. Thank you for always tuning in. Please donate. Please donate for my community giveaway event that I'm going to be planning in September to help others, because I always remember when people help me. And even my sisters that was on the show, even to this day, help me. People help me. My producer, who I love to death too, help me. You're not alone. Sometimes you may feel alone. You are not alone. God will put people in your life to bless you, to uplift you, to be with you, to encourage you, to not judge you, to just be compassionate and just show you agape love. They are out here. And I pray, my prayers go out to the people that do feel lonely. My prayers go out to the people that are grieving. God will never leave you nor forsake you. He is always close. He's a gentleman. He don't force. And he knows your heart. I'm your girl, Kasira Elvie. This is The Truth Podcast Show. Peace out! Hey family, it's your girl Kasira Elvie from the Truth Podcast Show. If life feels too heavy right now, please hear me. You are not alone and God has not forgotten you. For mental health support, here's a number that you can reach out to 24/7 anytime. If you're facing abuse, reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 800-799-7233. You don't have to suffer in silence. If you're struggling with self-harm or dark thoughts, you can text HOME to 741-741. Someone will answer and listen. And if you need a reminder of God's promise, Psalms 34:18, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in spirit. Remember, you are loved. You are seen. Keep going. Keep fighting. And know that I am here to help you.